Hey guys, what's up? Samurai Bird. I am going to do a review on this bottom one right here. I'm going to do a review on that. All three of these are Jkoo Sinoswords. They're all T10. They're all about the same price range, 180 to 220 or 230. I think that one was on the top. And so you can admire them while I'm jibber jabbering because I got a few things to mention. Imagine that. First, oh yeah, I just seen a video. Joe from Steel Forge and Fire went down to meet Scab from Choir Boys Cutlery. That was awesome. That was just like Slayer meeting Merciful Fate or something. It's just epic for me. Anyway, I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I thought it was cool. So I don't know why I'm saying it. Otherwise, it was really cool to see. I got some knives in the mail. I've had them for like a week because I don't want to give them away. Sorry, but I'm going to. So now this one, they're Oerlas, and off Amazon. They're really nice. They seem to be really sturdy, really sharp. And I've already given one like this away. I think, yeah, for Joe Steel Forge and Fire. I think I gave one away. So, and I ordered this one because I didn't really want to give that one away, but I did. And I ordered this one, and I don't really want to give it away, but I will, unwillingly. Because it's nice, man. I'll show you. There. Oh. See, I got an old phone book, man. And I've been just itching any reason to cut with it because it's just really cool paper to cut with because it's so thin and reliable to give you a gauge of sharpness. Whoops. In camera. Yeah, that's... And I haven't done nothing with it, so that's pretty dang sharp. I think I ripped that, but it's still pretty sharp. I mean, honing it would probably just make it really crazy. So, but there's one. I'm gonna give that away. I'll probably do a video, if not later, tomorrow. I get home from work. I gotta work on a Saturday. Doesn't that suck? Yeah. So, anyway, money. So then I got this one too. Man, I really do not want to give this one away. I like this one, man. That is just intense. That's something Snake Plissken would use for sure. Snake Plissken. If anybody knows who Snake Plissken is, Escape from New York. Anybody ever seen it? John Carpenter film. Actually, that's, well, I'll get into that in a minute. Remind me. But yeah, man, I don't want to give this away. I don't know if you call that a extra large tanto. It's just really cool, man. Feels cool, it looks cool, it is cool. It's crazy sharp for as crazy. I don't know, I didn't try to. Ooh, look at that. I didn't try to do that. That's pretty cool. Wow. Yeah, I mean, it's just, well, I guess I should have. Yeah, see? I wasn't showing you the right angle, was I? I just like doing this. Anyway, so that's really sharp right out of the box, man. Silver wins it. I'll probably hone them up a little bit, trying to get them all Carl Ruger sharp for you. I'll try. Man, that dude. All right. Yeah, thanks, Carl, for the Ecos. I haven't cut myself with it, so, but I haven't used it a lot either because it scares me. I mean, this thing's like crazy sharp. Whew, I just like doing that. But yeah, this is what I use to test. If it can do what this can do, then I'm good. I mean, the blade. I mean, yeah, it's like already really super thin. So, but that, I mean, I could do it. I can cut it bad angles and still cut. I can make bad cuts and still cut. So that's just like crazy sharp. But anyway, thanks, Carl. That's awesome. I'll probably say thanks a couple more videos because it's just cool. So yeah, so I'll be giving those away, doing probably the same kind of pick the name out of the hat kind of deal. That seemed to work. So I may give people longer to enter, maybe, because I know there was a few stragglers who were like, how do we win? I'm like, dude, it's already over. Sorry. So hopefully they will get into this one. Like I said, did I say it already? like I said in the last video that I didn't delete, that I deleted because I didn't have my microphone on. Woo! All right, but yeah, I got Bohayu's sending me a katana 1060 that I'll review it and then I'll give it away. But I don't know when it's coming. It should already been here, but so I'll try to track it down. But that's not why I brought you here today. So I'm gonna do a review on this thing. Now these Jkoos, I ordered that one first, and the next day I got that one. When I got it and I actually went out back to Katana Land and started cutting with it, I was just like, this thing's awesome. I ordered these two that night. That's how awesome it was. And oh man, cigarette went out. Whoa, no it didn't. Fire. So, and I haven't done a review on this one, although this was the first video I ever uploaded is this sword cutting in Katana Land. So that's pretty nostalgically cool for me. So I'm finally getting around to doing a review on it. Now, all my Sinu swords, Sinu sword, all of them are T10, so I really don't have, I wish I had a 1095 or something else to kind of, because they got all kind of, man, they got everything. They got tomahawk and they're really, I mean, a lot of people say Jkoo, that's the best bang for buck, you know, in the swords, in the katanas. Anywho, I don't know, they got all kinds of stuff, so, yeah, check them out for sure. I'm sure you've already heard about them because they are awesome. Everybody's heard about them because they're awesome. And mine are cool. Now, I've had them, I don't know, 7 months, so they've partied with me through summer. You know, they've ripped it through Katana Land. I put them through their paces. So, you know, everything's kind of rattled loose. I think I did the cotton ball and Vaseline to not do sire rattle. I don't remember. I don't know if it had it when I got it or not. I don't think so. And if it did, I'm sure it wasn't real bad. I don't think any of my Jkoos did. And they all fit pretty snug. I've had to, I didn't do the Gorilla Glue at the time. I did just glued a piece of sliver of bamboo in there. And it wore down really quick. So I need to do the Gorilla Glue thing and to make the habaki, the collar fit in the Koraguchi, the mouth of the saya or scabbard. Yeah, so I know a lot of you guys don't even want to learn the Japanese stuff. I don't either. I really do not want to have to learn another language just to talk about my swords. Because that's what katana means in Japanese, is sword. So why not just say sword? If you say katana sword, it'd be like saying sword or katana. Where was I going with that? Yeah, so I'll try to give you the translation so you don't, and it's a bummer because you pretty much got to learn the name of the parts. You know, especially if you're going to get something custom, but all the Chinese forgeries, that's the terminology they use. They don't use the English terminology, so it's best to know both. But you don't have to learn Japanese to buy a sword. I didn't. I bought a bunch. See? All right, so this one's really cool. And I don't know translation as far as what the pronunciation is of the actual word. I ask my little Japanese lady on my phone, and she usually tells me. So if that's any help, you know, if somebody's, well, I ain't pronouncing Segeo right, or how'd you do it? Seigio. That's how the little Japanese lady on my phone, that's how she said it. So that's how I'm gonna say it. And I will try to repeat her, and hopefully that'll be Japanese enough for you. If not, then I'll tell you the English version too, just so you know. Okay, I don't know where that even came from, other than apparently that was information you didn't know. All right, review. So yeah, everything's gotten kind of, you know, it's rattled loose like a good Harley. You know, Harleys are so good, their bolts just unscrew themselves just because the motor's so potato. And you know, that's how I feel about my Jkoos. They're so awesome that they just rattle loose. And I'll fix that. I'll never have to worry about it again. Gorilla Glue is awesome, you know. So I wish these companies would glue their fittings sometimes. I'm sure like Hanway and Howway and Motohara, Evolution, all them guys, to make it, well, for one thing, they fit better. They're not so general. They like to really build it to fit, what they're making, the fittings and whatnot. So that's a little different on top of that. And I'm sure they glue it or something, or at least it fits to where you don't have to do anything. But these are gonna, your swords are gonna get loose, man. You pay $200, $300, $400, $500 for, they're gonna rattle loose, man. I'm cutting bamboo too. It's like the hardest target. So, well, I don't know. Bottles can be rattle your shit loose, I guess, as just as much as I don't think bamboo or bottles makes a difference. The timing mat's probably a little bit softer. I don't know, but they're thicker and bigger, so just about everything you cut's gonna pretty much unstabilize your sword, I would think, to one fitting part or another. So, I've rambled on too long about that. Also, this is becoming a habit in this video. Okay, no, where was I? Yeah, this is an awesome sword though. So, like I said, I don't know if, it seems all my swords have pretty much rattled loose. So, it's kind of expected, and I like working on them. So that's, as goofy as that sounds, why buy a sword that's half-ass built and you gotta fix it later? I don't know, that's how they come. So, if you're you want to get into collecting swords, I would suggest, figuring out how to work on them. It's not a bad deal. What are you gonna? There's not a katana fix-it shop in my town. I don't know about yours, but so you pretty much gotta do it yourself, which I think I've embraced that, building a few katanas myself. So, and I'll talk about that later. It has to do with Snake Plissken even. Ooh. But this is a nice sword, man. Take a look, see. And I'll get into everything in a minute. But, and I just polished up the fittings not too long ago. Is that in focus? Not really. I guess it's some kind of dragon theme. I have actually two out of the three Jkoos. They're all dragon themed. Two of them are the same Tsuba. So, but I'm more worried about how it cuts bamboo. As long as it looks cool, makes me look cool, I'm cool. So yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. I'm trying to show off these fittings. Trying to figure out how to show off these fittings a little better. So bear with me and just look and say, ah. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Saya's got the ox horn there, and I do believe there. Yeah, it's really thin, but it's there. Yeah, I don't really need to get into the Saya. Other than it did have a couple. A couple. Actually, you can see right there. If I can put my finger on it. Right there. There was a little chip on it when I got it. That kind of sucked. I just took a black marker. Now this is T10, the gunome style hamon, which is, it's kind of a way they name it by the hamon because everything else is so similar. And I guess they got to come up with a name for their model. And yeah, so that's, let's see, it was $189. Gunome style hamon, T10, the hazuya polish. And let's see if I can get a good view of that. Kinda. See, it looks pretty cool, don't it? I've put the blue magic touch on it, so it's nice and getting a lot of reflection off something here. It's not really working for me, is it? Can you see that? Pretty nice. Big bowie. I like where it terminates there. I like how it terminates. this is what it says, an Okasaki. I don't know about that. But then again, my other two are Chukasaki. That's the smaller one, I do believe. So I don't, like I said, these are the only three Jkoos I have to judge by. So that probably is an Okasaki for the Jkoo. I don't know. It looks like it's not that long for an Okasaki tip, but maybe they're a little smaller. And apparently so. Here, well, let's see. Let's see, shall we? I do believe this one is a Chokasaki. The smaller. And it is a little smaller, I do believe, ain't it? Whoa, 2 swords, 1 video. It is, ain't it? Not much difference, though, huh? More like this one's more shorter and blunter, maybe. And that one's more elongated. I don't know, but, I don't forge for Jkoo, so all I know is they're severely awesome. And, yeah, where was that? How the bow he terminates. It's, oh man, I forgot to put tape on it to show you how close it was, but you can see. It's not exact, but pretty nice. That's really a prominent little, where the Kasaki starts right there. But I like that. I think it looks really cool. See if I can do this where you can hear it. You hear that? Man, I love that sound. And it's got a rip-roaring bow heel on it, so. And, like I was saying, everything's come a little loose. That's the Suba, which is the handguard. The Fuchi's a little bit loose, which is the upper collar to the Suba, or the Suka, the handle. The Kushira, the pommel is a little loose, but the knot is holding it very steadily on there. And I said I've been using these all summer, and winter's using my fix-it time. So I'll take this apart, shim this with some sandpaper, Gorilla Glue in there, try to pry this open as much as I can, and maybe even take a syringe and shoot some not super glue, Gorilla Glue in there on, like, I just poked it in the ceiling, on this side and this side. Try to keep it off the knot in case I want to remount or rewrap it. Other than that, the Manuki is on your fingers. I do prefer it under my palm, but this one's, I don't know if I had that choice back then. If I do from Jkoo, which I'm sure they'll do it, I will tell them to put it underneath my palm. I just like that a lot better. I do believe this, and I almost feel the Hishigami paper in there, but I'm not. I think it does. It's just small. If I can pry it open, yeah, it's got it in there. So all three of my Jkoo Sinoswords have Hishigami paper in the folds right there, and right there on this side, and right in that little edge to make the diamonds nice and crisp. It does seem to make them a little smaller, and it makes the Ito really tight. The knots they're reversed. They'll tie it one way, the next one they'll go the other way. So it's reversed knots, which I like just straight same way. I mean, all mine that I've built, I've done them just, what do you call it? Can't think of the word of it for it. Just when you do the knots the same way all the way. Oh man, drop my lighter. The same way down the handle. I just think it looks cool. Now, if I'm correct in saying, I think they did the reverse knots back in the day in ancient Japan. It would keep the Ito from unraveling all the way. I do believe. Am I right? And a really, I mean, as long as your knot's good on there, and I mean, I guess that would be a necessity in battle. Then again, they didn't have Gorilla Glue in ancient Japan. So that kind of turns everything around in our favor. Which I will definitely utilize and have. So, yeah, like I said, it's got the Hishigami paper in it. Now, I mean, this was 189 bucks, man. And the blade's tough. Cuts through bamboo like nothing, man. I mean, it's tough. Full ray skin, not full, I'm sorry. It's a panel ray skin. It's real ray skin. It's just not full wrap, just panel. Hishigami paper, which makes that Edo really nice and snug, man. Yeah, that's a good deal for 189 bucks, I think. Why I got it. I recommend going out and getting one yourself because they're nice, man. And I want to get more from Jkoo, preferably something besides T10. Although their T10 is really nice and tough, and I've never had any complaints, any problems with it. Keeps an edge miraculously. You know, I cut bamboo with it all summer, and I don't think I've done. Actually, I haven't done anything to this one. And let's see if I can show you what it does. It's pretty nice and sharp, man, for out of the box and being used all summer long on bamboo and bottles, and it's a little difficult. Got to catch the right edge. So yeah, I could definitely use maybe a fine grit and a honing for sure. Maybe just a honing. But anyway, so yeah, that's pretty nice for out of the box and being used for 7 months. I mean, it ain't like I didn't use it every day, but you know, I used it a lot. I'm sure, like, it's got some hours on it. I wish I had a hour meter on it. See how many engine hours has been used. That'd be cool. I think I'm gonna invent that, a katana meter. All right, yeah, fun. Pardon me. So yeah, it's pretty nice. I would definitely recommend Jkoo, man. For bang for buck, man. They really take care of you, man, for sure. Like I said, all my stuff's kind of rattled, but you know, it's kind of to be expected. $200 or $300. I expect it. You know, I don't have no problem with it. It came tight when I got it. I put it through its paces, kind of loosened up. Ain't nothing I can't fix. I'm not gonna call them and complain about it. I'll just fix it myself and fix it good and never have to worry about it. So that's my plan. If you like that plan, follow it, and there you go. Like I said, I'm trying to do better views of fittings and whatnot. I'm not doing really good at it. Now this, actually, I just polished all these up the other day. I mean, they were black. They turned tarnished black, and you know, so I just put some blue magic on them and polished the surfaces as well as I could. And I like that look, man. The black and the gold really pop to me. They say hello. I try to look antique, but not really. But still, I'm so good at it that you still say oh, because they're nice, man. I dig it. It's pretty cool. Kind of goes along with it. Makes it look like a real samurai sword, not so mall swordish. No offense, mall sword guys, sword mall guys, whatever. I mean, them things still cut your head off just like this thing will, so I can't say. But yeah, so it's really held up, man. I mean, you just see me cut newspaper, and like I said, this thing's been through bamboo a lot, man, a lot of hours. So I would say Jkoo T10 is really some really tough stuff, which I've already reviewed on my other swords. I've never had any complaints with them, other than that red one. It's a lot. It's this one was like what, 28-inch blade, 11-inch suka handle, 2.4 pounds without the sai, without the scabbard. So that's pretty nice. I mean, 2.4. Well, I think that one's like 2.1 and 2.2. So it's a little thinner and lighter. And I was cutting bamboo with it, and it started to slightly roll. And the weird thing about this one is it was discounted from like $330 to $189 or something. I don't know why it dropped down like pride. I mean, it's got that Choji hamon. It's like I got oil all over it. Hold on. But yeah, it's got that. Oh, look at that. That is cool, man. So anyway, but the blade is like really thin. I don't have my calipers on me, otherwise I'd take a measurement on it. But it just seems like a really thin edge to it. And it did roll a little bit to where the others didn't. So that kind of disappointed me. I don't really know what to say about that other than you really got to do a perfect cut on bamboo because it might roll. I guess, the blade's just a little bit thinner. Maybe, something happened there. Maybe that's why it got dropped down. I mean, it's labeled as a heavy cutter, and it is, but but the blade's really thin. I mean, I guess I could reprofile it and put some Niku to it, put some convex to it. I'm sure that would solve that problem. But I ain't gonna mess with that. I'd rather just use it on lighter bamboo and bottles. That's my bottle cutter because that thing's so light. It's like 2.1, 2.2 pounds. It's really light in the hand. It's sweet. So, but that's not about this. It's about this one. Like I said, I guess I'm about done. I mean, now these were all mine are in stock models, so there was no customization to it. I've probably put new Sigio on it. I think I did. I think I've redone all of them except that one. That one had a black one. This one had a black one. I put a red and a black and white on to give them some snazziness. Did it work? So yeah. As far as reviews go, I'm about out of swords, people. I ordered one from Morasame. It looked really nice, man. So, and I got a wakizashi from them, and I'm really impressed with the T10 on that. That blade cut through bamboo like nothing, man. That was a really nice walkie. I really liked that. So I decided to go with the Murasame and see what else they got. And I wanted to ask you guys. Are you shopping for some company? You want me to check them out for you and buy a sword and tell y'all about it? Let me know if there's a company you're interested in that you'd like to, that you want to see a sword from. I'll get it. It may not be the one you're looking at because I'm gonna pick. If I gotta buy it, I'm gonna pick the one I want. All right, let's get real. But put in the comments if there's a company you want to see. Let me know, and I'll get one. Like I said, I got a Bohayu and I got a Murasame coming. Ryansword got a hold of me. They just completed a new Naginata right before their Chinese New Year. They emailed me and told me that they watched my video. They watched the link to my video. They showed the smith, the blacksmiths or the smithy. He said, yes, that was quality issue. That was not what he did. He did not damage that. That was a quality issue, and we'll get you a new one. Well, that's not what they said at first. So, Ryansword, their customer service really disappointed me, but let's see if they can make it right at least. What was I gonna say? Videotape, man. Video your box. You get a sword, man. Unbox it on video. Preferably go straight from unboxing to cutting something. That would be the best way to cover your own posterior end. I do believe, and regardless of what my channel or whatever, I had the video, so they couldn't dispute that. Although my video I didn't show an unboxing going straight to cutting, which I really suggest do that. That way, there's no way that they can say, "Oh, you staged that in some way." If you unbox it, take it out of the box, go right to cut something, keep it on. Don't edit, don't cut. That's foolproof way that you're covering your own. But so I do suggest that, because had that not been the case in my case, I wouldn't have had another case. Sword. Naginata. You know what I'm talking about. Good grief. Work with me here. So yeah, like I said, this is the only one that doesn't. Yeah, it does have Hishigami paper, so all three of them do. That's really cool. That's a really complicated process to put little paper. I don't want to say paper because it's more like cardboard, more like thin cardboard, thick paper. I think they say heavy duty paper triangles, and they put it in each. There, right there, right there, there, right there, right there, right there, right there, and then on the other side, right there, right there, right there, right there, right there, and all the way up and down on each side. I mean, I'm not even going to sit here and count how many times they did that. You know, it's really time consuming, and it's really worth the effort because Ito wrap is nice and tight. And I mean, as you can see, the diamonds have not. They still look decent, man. They haven't moved in all the usage. You know, and I'm sure those who have some swords know that if you don't have them, and they have some with triangles in them, some that don't, your Ito will get kind of sloppy because, you know, using it. But that's not the case with this, so it's really nice of them to do that at that price, and that's why I say you get more bang for the buck with Jkoo than a lot of other people. So yeah, hopefully they'll send me a check for that. Brought to you by Carl's Jr. Anyway, so yeah, I'm running out of swords to review. Really, the only ones I have left, I have one Ryansword, and I don't think I'm going to review that. The only swords I have left is my second sword, which is the Bohayu, which I have two of the same one, so I'm going to change that one. So that'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4. From this one on, let me get this one down. I'll put this one back. Bye-bye, Jkoo. This one and all the rest of them are ones I'm working on, ones I'm building. This, I wanted to talk about this too, and I'm going to do a review on this, probably my next review. It's all Bohayu parts, mostly. Excuse me. And I built it. And I named her Snake Plissken. Snake Plissken is this katana's name. And I'll tell you why, because, well, if I can find it. Because of snake. See the snake? The snaky suba. Yep. So, and of course, imitation snakeskin saya. Say that 50 times fast. And this is an awesome sword, if I do say so myself, because I built it. but now where was I going with this? Snake Plissken. Oh, yeah. Escape from New York. Did you know that Escape from New York was not filmed in New York? It was filmed in St. Louis, right about an hour away from me. And I have actually walked down the same street that Kurt Russell did in Snake Plissken in Escape from New York. And it's right in front of the Schlafly building, right at the beginning scene when he gets dropped in and he goes and looks for the president and the plane's crashed. That was like right in front of the Schlafly brewery in downtown St. Louis. Really cool, like a microbrewery, awesome food. Anyway, so yeah, and the old Chain of Rocks Bridge, that was the old bridge scene in Escape from New York. And it's still there. You can't drive on it. It's for like pedestrians on a bike trail kind of thing going across the river. But it's still there. So this is Snake Plissken. Yeah, has nothing to do with St. Louis, but although the story did. I'm not sure why I told you, other than I'm sure you wanted to know. I'm almost positive somebody asked me. Anyway, so yeah, that's really the only swords I have left to do reviews on are the ones that I built. So those are going to be biased. But no, I'll go through and I'll review them and I'll show you, the steps I took. And hopefully I'm going to trying to get together some videos where I can show piece by piece how to build one. So stay tuned for that. Like I said, I'm going to give these away here, separate giveaways. Yeah, and if there's a company you'd like to see a sword from, let me know. Somewhere in the $200 to $400 to $500 range, 2 to 5. I don't really like to go too much higher than that. I don't know. Just give me the company and I'll check out the swords. Who knows. But yeah, like I said, comment, let me know. And we'll go from there. And that'll help me out. It'll help you out. And we'll help each other out, man. That's what it's all about. All right. So yeah, be excellent to one another, and catch you later, man. I think that's it. Is that it? Yeah, giveaways. And did I mention the katana? Yeah, I'm still waiting on a katana. So, yeah. All right, that's it. Later.